Hi and welcome to day 101 of my 112-day long winter Grindset program. Today I really want to talk about one simple fact. We'll call it Training Programming 101. The fact that you have to have some form of progressive overload in your program. The fact is that progressive overload is not the driver of muscle growth. Working hard in the gym and eating correctly and sleeping is. The driver of muscle growth is simply putting a stimulus into the muscle. The muscle doesn't know progressive overload. However, if you're doing the exact same thing or similar things that are equally difficult to the muscle, for example, switching it up on different days every day isn't going to make a difference if you're not actually progressing over time. And what I really want to say with this is the fact that despite me having the shittiest program imaginable, one set per day of every single exercise, accumulating fatigue, being exhausted, having no days off ever, no rest days, no recovery, no proper scientific training split, just pure grind, I've still made a significant amount of progress in almost 4 months' time. I still haven't been going for 4 months, but I'm getting there. By day 112, I will have done 16 weeks, which is just under 4 months. But once again, guys, whatever training program you're using, whatever training cycle you're doing, whatever you're doing in your training, just make sure to progressively overload. Because if you want to get stronger, if you want to get fitter, if you want to get, to look better, you have to increase the amount of work you're doing. The total workload maybe, it could be your reps, your sets, it could be the weight, it could be the speed of the reps, but something has to improve. And one more thing, while I am saying that you need to progressively overload everything you're doing, you do not have to do it constantly. I have been adding reps every other week on several of these exercises, and I'm still going strong. However, one thing that really is a flaw in this program is the fact that I have plateaued on both the sternum pull-ups and the handstand push-ups. I can no longer do either of those properly. And that's simply due to the fact that on this specific program with these variables in place, I am incapable of gaining strength at the rate that the program requires. So make sure that when you create programs, you need to have a degree of rigidness to them so that you know, all right, I have to do 3 sets of 8 with this new weight instead of what I did last week. That's a good thing. But when you have a completely rigid program which tells you exactly how quickly to progress on all of your lifts, and this is really how I made the most of my progress throughout my training career, just doing daily lifts and adding a specific amount of weight pretty much every week. But once you get strong enough, you won't be able to add constantly. And the kind of problem that I've had always is once I kind of fail the program, everything just fucks up and I'm too stubborn, so I have to complete it. But the fact is I can't. And the simple way you can program for these kind of things is through auto-regulation. So just make sure that when you plateau on one thing, either you can maintain that level, work on other things that will raise it. For example, if I were to plateau on the handstand push-ups, which I have, I could keep those at a certain level and add a bit of maybe side delt raises, add a bit of tricep extensions, add something on top to bring those up. That's one alternative. And another alternative is simply to look at, okay, handstand push-ups have plateaued. What can I do instead? Overhead press, or I could do deficit handstand push-ups. You simply switch up the exercise, or you do different sets and reps. So you start, instead of just adding reps on a straight set, for example, trying to go 2 reps, 3 reps, 4 reps, 5 reps, 6, 7, 8, which is what I've done now. Let's say I've plateaued at 7, 8, which is what I have. Then you could do 3 sets of 5, for example. Work that up to 3 sets of 6. Now, when I can do 3 sets of 6 on those, I could probably do 9 reps in a single set, which means I have broken the plateau basically. Or I could switch the exercise out for overhead pressing. So yeah, I'm not sounding super coherent because I'm not. I'm very tired. But guys, have an open mind when it comes to training. Don't be retarded like me. You don't have to keep pushing day after day and failing things. You can switch it up, but take this from me. You will have bad days, and even if you had 3 bad workouts in a row, which can happen, the 4th one may be better. You may feel stronger. So when you decide to switch it up, don't switch it up just because it's getting hard. Switch it up because you physically cannot complete what you're supposed to do. And one caveat here, if you feel pain in your body, if you feel injured, if you feel like you're gonna get injured, and if you feel bad about working out, if it doesn't feel motivating, if it feels terrible in your entire body, and you clearly know that this is not good for me, switch it up also. Obviously, right now, I'm in a tough training cycle. I'm trying to prove to YouTube that I can do this, but you don't need to do this. And the most optimal thing would be to keep working all of the exercises that I'm still making progress on and switch up the rest. But I'm going to do the illogical thing of pushing this on for another 11 days or whatever it is. And after that, I'm taking a rest day or 2 and then maxing out on everything and starting a new program with actual weightlifting. So I'm looking forward to it. It's been a grind. But to be honest, my push-ups are still making good progress. And my lower body lifts. So pistol squats and deadlifts are making good progress still. It's getting slower and slower, but if I can push this just 1 or 2 more weeks, I'll be able to reach that 20 reps on both these deadlifts and on the pistol squats. So just a bit more effort and I'm there. Same thing with the push-ups. Every rep added is fucking amazing, especially since I'm gaining weight and getting heavier. When you get stronger at calisthenics while bulking, you know you're really gaining muscle. That is all I have to say on today, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm just going to eat my last 1,000 calories to get up to 4,500 now. So yeah, goodbye.